Jedi Robinson wins American Male Player of the Year. That's long ball number one here on Monday. He had an impressive 2024 for Fulham over the last season and a half. He's had 64 appearances and 13 assists, and in 2024 alone had 9 appearances and 2 assists for the United States men's national team, garnering him Men's Player of the Year. What do you think about that, Mr. Davis?
Well, I mean, beating out Christian Pulisic in this era is no mean feat. I mean, good for Jedi. I absolutely think he deserves it. Like, I actually don't have any issue with him taking home this award. He's been excellent. I think it's a recognition of not just his national team contributions, but what he's done at the club level. And he has risen into a conversation of best left backs, not just in the Premier League, I think, Rob, but, kind of across the top European leagues. Is he at his best as good as Alphonso Davies or Teo Hernandez or, insert left back here? Maybe not. And I think there's a question about Robertson at Liverpool and whether Jedi is better, and maybe that has something to do with the transfer down the line. But for the moment, Jedi Robinson has been excellent. He said, "It's an incredible honor. Representing our country isn't something you do for individual accolades. It's always about putting the team first, trying to do my best for the boys and for the country. And to be rewarded for that is an amazing feeling." Again, surprised by this. He was surprised when Tim Howard gave him the news when he was being interviewed. Thought it was just a random, hey, I got to do an interview. I got to talk to Tim Howard, former U.S. men's national team goalkeeper. And then they gave him the honor of the U.S. men's national team player of the year, the men's player of the year for U.S. soccer. Notable that he's the first defender to win it since. Rob, do you know? Any guesses? You already know. You looked it up.
I already know, but it's a good name. It's a deep cut, though. It's a long way back.
Yeah, Gucci Onyewu in 2006 is how far you have to go back to find a defender who has won this award. So it's a notable feat for Jedi Robinson. I think he's certainly capable of winning one or two more before he's done. He's 27, so he is right smack in his prime. This is why we talk about the transfer, that if it's going to come, he probably needs to come now, right? The move to a bigger club and opportunity to play Champions League level football kind of needs to come now for Jedi Robinson, or his window is going to close. But he looks great. He's been great for Fulham, and no issues here considering his contributions to the national team.
Yeah, third Fulham-related player to receive this honor, actually. Brad Friedel and Clint Dempsey won it on multiple occasions, which is an interesting little factoid. And
not a lot of trophies over there in the case at Fulham. And I know this doesn't actually go in the Fulham trophy case, Rob, but it's nice to kind of attach it to a club that, can't really take any trophy for granted. Hey, great that we've got 3 U.S. men's national team players who have won Player of the Year. That's excellent.
Yeah, they probably don't have like a whole museum dedicated to their trophies, like some of the giants of the game have probably at Fulham. Is there an awards closet or something at Cottage, the Craven Cottage?
I think they probably have like a printout. Like you post up on the wall guys who made the team. I'm probably sure they have like a banner, maybe on a dot matrix printer. Just considering how long ago it was that Brad Friedel won the U.S. men's national team player of the year award while at Fulham, you could have it's posted on a cork board there in the hallway at Craven Cottage. Everybody can check it out. Hey, look, Jedi Robinson, he won U.S. Soccer Male Player of the Year. Congratulations, Jedi. Good job.
Good footnote for the club. And just joking aside, Antonee Robinson's consistency has probably been one of his most admirable qualities, because you keep on seeing him stack good performances on good performances. Whenever you hear a note about him, I can't really recall a commentator or a pundit saying that he was caught out too far up the field or made a bad pass or anything like that. I mean, sure, he's not like bulletproof. I don't want to glaze him too much, but at the same time, I don't recall him for quite some time. Like when he first busted on the scene, he had plenty of up and down performances, but I can't really recall that over this run that he's being awarded for here in 2024.
Yeah, I do think he got beat to the back post in this just most recent Fulham game with Ipswich there. It led to the Smotic goal for Ipswich that put Fulham behind.
So not the only fullback having trouble while they're in the spotlight, eh?
No. I mean, yeah, we'll talk about that other one, plays on the other side for your club. But I think he's not perfect, but he's come leaps and bounds on as a defender. I mean, that was always the question. He could get up the field. I mean, he has this running style that is certainly fascinating sometimes to see, loping, long legs and all that. His crossing ability has improved dramatically as well. I mean, he's even talked about how much he's worked on his crossing ability and how good that is now. So he's a weapon going forward. He's a much better defender than he used to be going the other way. And considering that sometimes you only get one or the other, and maybe if you're Liverpool, you're wondering whether or not you really want to keep a guy who can get victimized like that on the right side. But this is just a great honor for a player who absolutely deserves it. And I don't even want to make it about like, well, what did Christian Pulisic not do to win this? No, Jedi Robinson deserves it.
Yeah, it's tough on Pulisic because he's in the form of his career there in the first couple months of the season, but Robinson over the span of 2024 seems to be a deserving winner.